My name is Antje Abshoff and I'm Managing Director of the State of Georgia European Office located in Munich, Germany. I have been with the state for more than 8 years and have seen a lot of investors move their operations to Georgia. And we have assisted companies from Europe setting up their operations here in this wonderful state. We also do have a trade manager in our office, and this is Mr. Niels Gerber, and I would like for Niels to introduce himself, please.
Yes, my name is Niels Gerber. I'm a trade manager with the State of Georgia European Office. I came on board in September 2005, so I've been doing this for roughly 2.5 years. I'm helping exclusively Georgia companies to export their products to Europe, finding business partners, finding agents, distributors, whether it be B2B or B2C. We can talk about this a little more in depth later.
Recent economic development trends that we have seen are tied closely to the currency disparity between the US dollar and the euro, as well as general macroeconomic trends such as the GDP growth rates. Of course, right now it is a very good time to invest in the United States for any European company, as the euro is so strong against the US dollar currency. Therefore, we have seen a lot more of activity in the recent 1.5 to 2 years that is focused around expanding European companies' presences here in Georgia, as a lot of those companies that already have established sales outlets or headquarters here tend to now move into full-fledged production as a way to naturally hedge against the low US dollar.
We've seen a lot of interest in trade due to the US dollar exchange rate as well. The low US dollar makes US products for Europeans more attractive price-wise. But at the same time, of course, there are some, especially in the beginning, there are some costs attached to this as well. So going to a trade show, traveling to Europe is a little more expensive for Americans. However, the opportunities are really there, and I can encourage everybody to take a look to export to Europe in the moment.
German companies locate their manufacturing plants in Georgia mostly from the advanced manufacturing sector. That is one of our key sectors. So that includes automotive suppliers as well as aerospace companies. We also have a lot of companies from the IT communications sector locate their operations here in Georgia, as well as service companies. Those come in and those companies are interested mostly in the call center, fulfillment center business. And as you know, Georgia offers a great many opportunities here as well. Other sectors that we tend to focus on is the life science sector. We have incredible assets in the life science sector in Georgia that include the CDC, the headquarters of the American Cancer Society, just to name a few, as well as our excellent university and research environment that we are always willing to share with those European companies. And we're also quite strong when it comes to biofuels. We've had several inquiries regarding biofuel production in Georgia, as we do have abundant natural resources to make these projects viable and worthwhile, and they do tend to come to Georgia. Companies that we have seen in the last 20 years establish U.S. operations in Georgia from Europe come from a wide variety of industries and also a wide variety of the operational functions that they do have here in Georgia. We have had a lot of companies establish U.S. headquarters and sales operation in our state, and the industries that are now expanding into production are typically industries where it is expensive to move product from Europe to Georgia, and also where it is expensive or where it makes a lot of sense to add value locally so that these companies can take advantage of the currency fluctuation. We have, just to give you one example, more than 300 companies from Germany that have established operations here as well, more than 100 companies from the Benelux countries. And one of the more recent examples is a Belgian company called Latexco, which used to have its sales operations here in Georgia, and they have now moved into full-fledged production in North Georgia, employing more than 100 Georgians and providing great jobs. The industry that Latexco is from is a traditional industry, so to speak, where they produce latex foam mattresses. But we also see a lot of other companies moving in here, be it by acquisitions. A great example of this is another German company called Adva. They acquired a Georgia company called Movas, and Movas had at that point 150 employees. Adva is now expanding their operations here by adding at least the same amount of jobs in Georgia due to currency fluctuation as well as expanded market opportunities that the acquisition has brought to them.
Trade shows are a great opportunity for Georgia companies to explore the markets and to find business partners. They are truly international shows, so you can reach out not only to German potential partners, but to partners from basically all over the world. There are a lot of trade show visitors coming in from Asia, from Africa, even from Latin America to these shows in Germany. Just to name a few where we see a lot of opportunities. The Medica trade show coming up in November for the medical device industry. It's probably one of the most international shows I know. The CeBIT show in spring, in March, is also this week, but it will be again in a year for the IT industry or telecommunications, the entire sector. It's the largest show in the world. And there are a lot of opportunities for Georgia companies to explore at these shows. They can get first-hand information on competitors, pricing. They can reach out to potential distributors, agents. And usually these shows focus really on deal making. If prepared thoroughly, you can really come home with deals done.
I may give another example of a German company that has recently expanded. It's a German company called Deutz. They manufacture small diesel engines and are supplying a wide variety of customers throughout the United States and the NAFTA region. This company has had its established subsidiary for many years in Norcross, Georgia, and has now moved to produce small diesel engines in Pendergrass, Georgia, adding 50 jobs now with the potential for more employment opportunities for Georgians.